bothering a lot of people now is the issues about health. Now, Oshe, the health ministry had a statement about regarding the importation of antiretroviral drugs and HIV patients. Yeah, and no Abeka port statement. No, the minority says the statement from the government is very disappointing. That aside, the issues of dialysis and also it's very huge still on the banner. Now, there's a group from the National Health Students Association of Ghana. Now, there's a group of students who are into health and across board. So you talk of University of Health and Allied Sciences, you talk of Kintampo, and all the other universities now more running health courses. So you can talk of Legon, you can talk of Wisconsin, and all the other Central University. They have a mother body called the National Student, and that's a National Health Students Association of Ghana. We issue statement. Now, let me show you portions of that statement issue regarding the cost of dialysis in the country and what they think say abino able to salvage the situation, because for them they say there's an urgent call for government intervention on the cost of dialysis. Now, their statement health ministry and abino itself who be here say Ghana for nyinano able to me abwa say abino bete the cost of dialysis, so especially the cost of dialysis. Now Omoka said, just if you look at the figures, almost say just about 38.8 out of every 1 million Ghanaians are receiving dialysis treatment. So if you look at the population of Ghana, which is over the 32 million now, if you pick every 1 million Ghanaians, 38.8%, that is 300,000 people are receiving treatment on dialysis. Now, let's go to their proposals are making. Now, their proposals, they say that there should be a waiver on import duties and taxes. So there should be a waiver on import duty and taxes. And here, number one. And then they're also asking, say, the National Health Insurance Scheme should be included in the treatment of the cost of dialysis in the country. Daniel Onuma Asamoah, the national president, Emma, the Ghana National Association of Health Students, hello, the National Health Students Association of Ghana. Ono, he's the president, is with me in studio to help us appreciate the issues. Daniel, good morning, and Akwaba, say utumini opinion Beka Sanope.
Good morning. No, yes, my journey.
I know your tree is away, but we'll try. Now, this statement, Mode Ababonten, what has necessitated this one at this stage? Then a man Abasa.
Okay, so I'll be mixing the chi together with the English.
No problem.
You see, we, the National Health Students Association of Ghana, our core vision is to ensure that we develop distinguished health professionals with liberating effects on the good people of Ghana international market at large. And we have a core mandate to ensure that we advocate for good health across the country. So recently, news say the cost of dialysis increased over 100%, according to one receipt from the Kolebu Teaching Hospital, which has spiked over all the country, and the various media handlers are all speaking about it. And we, as future health professionals, know one thing at our classroom is about empathy. So we have to put ourselves in the affected people, how they are feeling at a particular moment. So if we take the average Ghanaian who is receiving, let's say, 1,000 cedis as a salary and has to get dialysis treatment, and at least you can get within a week is 3 treatments within a week. In the event who receive 3 treatments now with salary 1,000 Ghana cedis within a month, how are you going to afford treatment? Because
then it means 7 to mean, because yes, now it's over 700 cedis.
Exactly. So taking into concern some of these things, we placed ourselves in their position and I came out with a press statements.
Now, just for clarity's sake, the National Health Students Association, what is your composition?
So our composition represents all Ghanaian health students in the country. So we have the Ghana Association of Health Training Institutions that represent the nurses and midwives. We have the Physician Students Association of Ghana that represent the PAs. We have the Federation of Medical Imaging Students Association of Ghana that represent the radiography and the sonography. We have the Federation of Medical Students Association of Ghana, Pharmaceutical Students Association of Ghana, that comprises the association. We also have the optometry students as well. But then, because of the nature of the institutions across, we have something called the National Member Associations. In Tanzania, the various institutions no more any health institutions, but more offer health-related courses. No, we place them under National Member Association. So in total, we have 137 national member associations.
There are those who argue, say, student union, student bodies, no, over time, no, you've allowed politics to eat into your body fabrics, into no, and ma and sembia mokano, wait and share that. Is that the case?
Okay, so it's actually the case, but then it differs from every administration. You can't use previous administrations to judge current administration. So, because every leader and his or her vision that the particular person had in mind before contesting. So, that has not been the case. But, however, some errors make some truth. So, we'll place it another session. But that's not really the case.
So this statement, Modi Abano, you didn't give any government, you didn't give government any ultimatum, say within the next 2 weeks, the next 3 weeks, these things should be done. Why?
Reason being that is, we realize that the government, that's the Ministry of Health and the Parliamentary Select Committee on Health, have taken some steps to resolve the issue. So we believe in dialogue. So I really they want to give the government the benefits of the doubt that something is going to be worked on. Because like I was saying, every human being at a point in life has empathy. So we believe that the government will make some necessary inputs. However, after some particular period of time, the organization will come up with a roadmap towards resolving this issue.
But what has been the level of engagement between you, the ministry, the Parliamentary Select Committee, the NGO in health, the coalition of NGOs in health? I know, say, there are a number of groups of individuals they are into health, and more group no will be very, fantastic. Say, munya proper engagement. What has been the engagement so far?
Okay, so currently, let's say the Select Committee on Health, the Parliament, they're on recess, so they've not been available for some time now. But then the other stakeholders agencies, we're writing to them, so hopefully very soon we'll be having some engagements with them.
Well, I'm speaking to Daniel Onoma Asamoah Ono, NAA National President, Emma National Health Students Association of Ghana. The statement about one thing say abanshe na the cost of dialysis no omu inferior because per omu findings no. You take if you take every 1 million Ghanaians out of the 32 million, if you pick every 1 million, that is the 3.88% are receiving treatment from the dialysis. Now, per all the research now, your engagement at the hospitals and the health facilities, no, how dire is the situation?
Okay, so recently, if you follow the news, you realize that there was this particular lady called Priscilla, who, as a result of failure to get treatment, I think 15 years old, she just passed away. It's very sad. I even further read the story and realized that she had passion to become a nurse just like me. And because of the high cost of dialysis treatment, she couldn't afford the service according to the mother. And even after the passage of the daughter, there's debt that she has to incur because she had to borrow money to cater for the treatment, but it didn't yield any fruit. So I think it's something that we need to take it urgently. Currently, we have 90% of Ghanaians who are not receiving the treatment. That's the statistics that we give. And globally, when I was reading, I learned that 15,400 people are required to receive dialysis treatment. but in Ghana, we are less around 1,400, which is low beyond the average number globally. So I think there's a need to make some necessary inputs and actions to ensure that we reverse this. That's why we are calling on some of these statements as well.
I know it gets to a point where, you know, groups like this will come together and say, let's support this facility with this from our little contributions. Is there anything like that with you guys in the pipeline? Maybe you could buy a dialysis machine for, you know, Kolebu. Is there something you want to do in future?
I really want to say certain things that we've not yet discussed. Yes, because they will be held accountable for it. But I think with some of these things you have to consider. And we have various international organizations that have their various offices here in Ghana, who I think at a point some of their core mandates is to also provide some of these services. So what we can do as an association is probably table out a proposal to them as a health student funds. We have the World Health Organization in Ghana, we have the office in Ghana, we have the United Nations Population Association, UNFPA is around, we have UNICEF, USAID, all these agencies around. So probably you can write to them in the form of proposal for donations to some of these hospitals. And I think it's not just about the donation of the machines, but then the consumables that comes with it, because every day we can't use the same consumables to treat you and treat a different person. So that's why we are looking at removing the waiver on the import duty that comes with the medical consumables in respect to dialysis. Because every day, if the machine is there, probably you might say we will need electricity or something, but the consumables around it in regards to the treatment.
How feasible is it for government to say they are removing the waiver? From where you sit, is it possible?
It's
Can they
possible.
do it? I mean, they have the will to do it,
yes.
But you think it's possible? Would
it's
they
possible. Do it? It's a lot about determination. If they are willing to do it, I'm saying that the government should put
priority.
Yes.
Okay.
Aside priority, empathy.
Okay.
Because every day, if you are seeing 90% of Ghanaians are not receiving the required treatment, I think the government should be worried about it.
Very finally, I read about the exodus of teachers last week when we were celebrating the World Teachers' Day, that over 10,000 teachers left the shores of the country just from June to October this year. Do we see the exodus of nurses increasing?
Oh, very soon. I think majority will be going. I think per my engagement with some of the students or some of the data I pick across the schools, I think the students who are in school now and I even yet to do their service, they are willing to move out of the country. So at first it used to be, oh, let me wait and write my licentiate before I leave. But now
they just want to
leave because they feel that the condition of service here in the country is not really good. So I think the exodus, I think we are about to expect more.
When are you going? We need you in Ghana. Thank you very much for talking to us. Daniel Onuma Asamoah is the President, National Health Student Association of Ghana. We'll leave it here. I'm sure time will allow us to have further conversations going into the future. My name is Wisdom Hedejome. Whenever you meet me, call me Nyansa, and I'll gladly smile at you. Good morning.